And good afternoon, everybody, and good evening. This is your chief meteorologist, Eric Tallman, reporting. We just want to let you know it looks like not only are parts of the region going to see severe weather. Let's go ahead and talk about that right now. We were having technical difficulties, and we had to have someone come out and give us a hand with our computer models because our camera was down for a while. We had to upgrade and a whole slew of different stuff. Okay, so just enjoy this show. It's probably going to be a while. We're just going to tell you what's going on. Okay, so we do have a storm system that is going to be coming together. This is the first time we've ever done this before. That was just my phone. But anyway, you can see we have showers and we have thunderstorms that are trying to come together. And then as you go further down towards the west, there's actually a snowstorm that's trying to come together, but actually it's going to be this general area that we're going to be focusing on, and the severe weather is going to be going towards Chicago, and it's going to be going all the way towards Michigan. I'm going to say just south of Detroit. I'm going to say just a small edge of Michigan right there. We'll take you over to Michigan. There it is. I'll give you a bigger view. There you go. So either way, we're going to continue to keep an eye on this, but I'm going to tell you, it's just been kind of wild and crazy. You know, we've been dealing with a whole bunch of stuff. Sorry about that. I'm trying to get my finger in there. Okay. So basically, like I said, we do have the storm that's actually now coming together. You can actually see this because we've got two cameras going, so this helps. Okay, and we appreciate the staff that are actually helping us, and this is in high definition, so anyway, that's why you can see it better in this view. That's why we've got two cameras going. Okay, so this is what we've got going on. We've had a lot of severe weather going on in the Midwest, but we're going to just kind of let you know that we're going to be focusing on what's going on. So this is generally the area that will be having the most concern. At this present time, we'll be watching all of that. And all at the same time, we do have a snowstorm that is trying to develop way out over there, way to the west. You can see it better on the screen than you can on the computer because I have it up close. So here's that snowstorm we're talking about. It's still way out to the west. And it's going to have a snow, rain, and maybe possibly some sleet with that. So that's what's going on with that. Cold front right there that you can see right now. That is going to be bringing all of that action. So we got a snowstorm that's developing right there. Then we go down here, and then we have all this action way down. Let me see. Being a meteorologist is tough luck. I'm just kidding. Okay, there we go. Now I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so actually, this area we've got to keep an eye on. Most definitely, that we will have to keep a very close eye on because there's going to be thunderstorms that will be developing. Now, where you see the red, that is probably going to be the best chance of seeing severe weather. But overall, even though that we're talking about this other stuff, that doesn't mean that other areas can see this. So probably parts of Kansas City, it looks like now it's changed direction. Before we said that, okay, so now, okay, this is the problem. Okay, see where that white line is at? That's where the severe weather was supposed to be. That's where the slight... Sorry, if the people in the back, can you just move the camera over, because you guys aren't focused, thank you. Okay, I was talking to my staff. Okay, now there we go. This is where, the slight chance was supposed to be. That's where the severe weather was supposed to hit, so I'll go ahead and show you the little white area right there. This is where it was supposed to hit, that little slice area right down over there by Kansas City. It was supposed to hit that area right in the white right there, but now it's giving us a different direction, so probably a better accuracy of seeing severe weather is generally going to be in that red area, that red shaded area right in there. And then it looks like our slight chance of severe weather is decided to push over towards a little bit further over towards the northeast. So as long as that's going on, it looks like we may have some severe weather that we may be dealing with. So I think we're going to have a big mess of and a whole bunch of flu of different things that we're going to have to kind of keep an eye on. So for right now, it looks like there's a big area right where you see all this these white dots right here. That just indicates a possibility for severe weather, just slight chance, but that's just an outline look of areas that might be probable for the possibility of severe weather. So let's go ahead and outline this for you, and we'll kind of keep you posted. So all the way up to here, all the way up towards Michigan, and all the way up towards, let's see how far this goes, all the way towards Omaha, Des Moines, all of the Chicago, but the farther north that you go, thank you, camera one, farther north that you go towards Michigan, you don't have to worry about severe weather, but thunderstorms are not out of the question. Okay, now I think the probability for, we're going to actually take a break real quick, and we're going to actually give you round number 3 for outlook number 3 and let you know what that's going to be. But it looks like this is what we're going to be dealing with so far today, but let's see what tomorrow brings. Stay tuned. We'll have that report coming up in just a second. Alright, camera one, you can go ahead and take us off the air for a minute. Go ahead and pause it on camera 2, please. Thank you. Another weather update. We'll be right back. We're just giving you an update on our local radar. And just to let you know that we'll be giving you high-tech information and possible warnings. And we'll be right back. And welcome back, live from Southeast Lower Michigan. Let's go directly to Eric Tallman, meteorologist. You'll probably hear him in the back, and he's on his way up right now, and I believe he's just about ready. Eric? Well, I'm going to tell you, it just doesn't get any better than this. Well, I'm actually on the air, but you can't see me because I'm in front of the computer, so I'm just actually pointing out the outlook. So we've got a lot of action going on. We will talk about all these changes coming up, so we've got a whole bunch of different things going on. So let's go ahead and talk about this right now, because there might be a little bit of change of action as we get into the later parts of Monday. Okay, so this is what we've got going on now. We have two concerns here. There's actually big time confusion in regards to the severe weather. That's the one thing we're going to talk about right now. For Michigan, we are expecting thunderstorms, and I believe that's supposed to happen tomorrow. We're supposed to get thunderstorms out of that, and out ahead of that, we're also going to have severe weather as well. See all that right there? Slight chance. We got a big area of thunderstorms that will develop. We'll be watching all of this for you, and we'll be letting you know later on exactly what this means. Now, we have a question mark. We're going to have to check with the Storm Prediction Center, because we're actually having an error here in regards to the severe weather. We'll have to wait and see exactly if this is going to change direction. I'm not quite sure, because this is very difficult to actually pinpoint right now exactly what's going on. This is what the computer is saying, but we'll just have to wait and see exactly what the probability is going to be and what this may do. So I think we're probably going to be on the air for a while, because it looks like we do have thunderstorms that are beginning. Well, it looks like we're going to be on the air for a while, because obviously we're going to have them bring us the maps. So stay tuned. Looks like we're going to be on the air for a while, unfortunately. So stay tuned, because we've got that severe weather that we just told you about. It's starting to happen. So stay tuned. We'll be right back with more on this this weather changing event. Stay tuned. Hey, you guys didn't have to do that. Okay, go ahead and take us off the air. Now. You even know what button it is? Oh, I got it. I got the button. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Eric will have a complete forecast on the severe weather. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. And welcome back to our live coverage with the weather. Sorry about that. We didn't mean to do that. Alright, let's go back to camera 1 with Eric, and it looks like we have an extended outlook, and it looks like we're going to be on the air for a while. I don't know for how long, but probably for a while, huh, Eric? Yeah, let me just try and get myself comfortable. This is the first time we've ever been connected like this. Thank you very much. Okay, obviously, we are going to be watching. There's actually outlined in red right in here. Let's go ahead and talk about it. We've already got a cell right there of thunderstorms. You just seen it, and that seems to be, it looks like it's going to turn severe. So I would probably say at any time we'll probably be seeing some type of a watch or something like that. So what we're going to end up doing is doing some changing around here. So stay with us. We'll be right back. Okay, well, alright, sorry about that, people. I guess we'll just go ahead and continue doing this. But give me just a second. I'm on the phone. Mom, hang on a second. I have to put my camera on pause. I'm on the air. Hold on. Just a second. Okay, I got a private telephone call. I'll return on the severe weather event in the Midwest. Stay tuned. I'll be back in 45 minutes. Sorry about that, people. I'm finally back. I just had a urgent call that I had to take, but obviously it looks like we're probably going to be on the air for a while because this does look very, very interesting indeed. Because I am looking at my computer models, and this is actually quite interesting. You know, we've got this little band of but the one thing, like, since that you guys are filming this and all this stuff, I can tell you, you know, you can see the, you know, you can see the cells better. You can actually see the insides of the storm better, and you can actually see, you know, if it's severe or not. So this is actually the one thing that I kind of like about, you know, that I like about it. So it's, you know, it kind of works out pretty well, and I kind of like, you know, that we're able to, you know, give people warnings, you know, ahead of time, you know, things like this. So this is actually a good thing, you know, for people to know. Well, since that we're talking about this, why is it important that people be prepared for severe weather is the other technique of what I wanted to talk about with you. I would probably say the other thing is, in regards to severe weather, it's a very, you know, serious situation. You know, you kind of want to have heads up. You want to, like, basically, I'd just say you want to kind of, like, pay attention to the weather and stuff, because you never know if it's going to turn severe. You never know what the weather's going to do. You know, you just basically have to, you know, kind of watch it, and then you'll have to, like, wait and see what happens. You know, God forbid, you know, the technology is, you know, getting better, you know, each and every year, but, you know, as time goes on, you know, time changes, but that's the reason why we wanted to show everybody, you know, because I know you can't see me on the TV, but at least you can hear what I'm saying, because we're doing this as a live broadcast, just to let you know exactly that each and every year the technology gets better, because years ago, like, for an example, oh, okay, I was just asking camera one to kind of fix that so we could, still discuss it if they would stop moving it around. Go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead. Thing that I like about the technology and all that is that we're trying to give out accurate information and things like that. We're just trying to make sure that everybody is kind of aware of what they're dealing with regarding, if it's like tornadic, if there's going to be tornadoes or anything like that, because people just need to understand that they have to think of their plan of action. They need to sit down and have an emergency plan and stuff like that. There's pretty much a lot that they have to, there's just a lot that they have to deal with, and all that kind of stuff. So that it's, very important that, that you do what you need to do to protect lives. And having an emergency plan for any kind of weather basically is very important, and I know that we should have had this discussion way before then, but we were not able to do it just for other purposes. But that's why safety awareness is here, and I think today is actually the first day of it, so that's why we're having our broadcast today. That's why we're talking about how important it is to be prepared, for any kind of weather, that type of thing. So, we'll be talking a lot about weather safety and all that kind of stuff. So even though that we're putting one video together, we're going to be putting other, videos and things like this together. So at least people can get a heads up of what it is on the radar and what's going on and what can happen. But our computer automatically will start beeping, if it detects something. So it's getting better each and every year. So it's very good. Now I've got a question that I basically want to ask you. Now when you I'm trying to think how I should say this. Now, with the severe weather, do you guys have to actually program it into the computer, basically, based upon how long the watches, warnings, and stuff like that should be issued? Pretty much, yes. That's pretty much how we do it. It does have to be, it does have to be monitored very closely, because you never know if there's going to be like a severe thunderstorm. You just don't know exactly what the ramifications are going to be. You don't know what the models are going to be. You don't know if there's a storm actually headed in your area. So those are actually some things that we kind of tell people, that they, have to kind of have, some outlook, based on. Now, I don't mean to interrupt you. Now, what area do you think is mostly going to be affected by the severe weather? Basically, the area is going to be like basically all on the red right there, like right where you can see that one cell that's developing, wherever that is, that cell right there that's developing right there. We'll be watching Kansas City all the way down to Oklahoma and wherever else it may be at. We'll be watching that, those areas in particularly, we'll be watching that as well, because that cell looks kind of anomalous. So we want to kind of keep an eye on all of this activity, and this is like a 24-hour thing. So we're just hoping that, if people have any questions about the weather, they can let us know. They can comment us. They can let us know on our YouTube page. Leave us a comment if you have any questions opposed to the technology, the radars, how you can get involved, all those kind of things. We've got like weather spotter meetings and things like that. There's a whole bunch of things that people can get involved in. It's just, there's just like a lot of training and a whole bunch of different things that are actually involved with weather-related things. So we just basically want to make sure that you guys have a heads up, like a clue, opposed to what it may be. You just never know it, but we just want to make sure that people understand that being prepared for the weather is a very important factor, and we want to make sure that they know where to go in the event of a tornado, those types of things. Sorry that they keep on moving the camera, but they keep doing that for obvious reasons. I do not know. I wish they'd knock that off, but that's okay, because before we do it, we look it all over and all that kind of stuff. So other than that, that's pretty much what we do. So I think there's probably going to be more to say opposed to what you're supposed to do and how to react and how fast and everything. Can we have our screen back, please? Thank you, camera one. Okay, sorry about that. We had to get it back because they had put it on screensaver. Wish they'd stop doing that. Pretty much what we just basically want to tell people is that when you're dealing with severe weather, we deal with it very seriously. And usually, if we're dealing with severe weather, basically it's I'm going to say it's time consuming. Sometimes it's like an extended thing where we're on the air for Lord only knows. It all depends on how much severe weather that we have to deal with, and all that kind of stuff. So it all depends on what you're dealing with. It basically all depends on what you're dealing with, and that's what matters. Now, I'm looking at the computer here, like I'm looking directly at it, and it looks like, where is that cell headed? It's actually going towards Kansas City. I think they might have a thunderstorm or maybe a thunderstorm or two. We're just kind of watching that to see if it explodes. I'm not really seeing that accurately right now, but we're kind of watching it as this whole thing comes together, because this thing is starting to do its thing. So we're kind of watching the computer to see exactly what this thing is going to do, and I know that we'll have more updates as it comes to follow, because I know between today and the next several days are going to be wild and crazy, because even in Michigan and everywhere else, they're going to probably have the chance of seeing severe weather as well. And on top of that, we're dealing with the snowstorm that's developing out in the west, so it's going to be quite active this year. Quite active. Yeah, I bet. Well, we really appreciate you, Eric, for taking the time out of your busy schedule. Well, thank you very much. I'm sure I'll be back again. I know I'll be back later on tonight doing my weather forecast, and you'll be seeing me then. But basically, it's just generally going to be this general area. We'll go ahead and show you again. It's generally going to be all the area in red that we'll be watching. And then especially the areas in yellow, we'll be watching that as well. So there will be a lot of areas that will be affected, but pretty much we'll be watching that cell that I just pointed to. So it looks like the storm is coming together, and we'll definitely keep you posted, and we'll let you know with any other updates as well. So we'll have another update probably within the next hour or so, and we'll let you know exactly what that's going to do. Well, thank you very much. And that was a report from Eric Tallman, meteorologist with the National Weather Service in Michigan. And he's actually a severe weather coordination coordinator, and also deals with administrative, however you say that. How do you say it, Eric? Oh, yeah. Yes, if you're asking about that, yes, I am involved with administration. I deal with schools and all that kind of stuff, so I know exactly what you're talking about. and probably in our next episode we'll be talking about safety, what you should do, what supplies and what not, and all that kind of stuff. So that, I have to figure out what's going to be in the next show episode here, so we'll see what we can do about that. So, well, we're actually going to end our program right now because we've actually been on the air for at least half an hour, so we hope to see everyone back here in a little bit. And thanks again for joining us. We'll see you guys later.